There's nothing better than coming home on a cold day and finding a meal ready in your slow cooker. Lynne Tolley is here from Miss Mary Bobo's with a yummy recipe. This sounds so delicious.
Well, Mary, the reason I like this is it's so healthy. So when the big game comes up, you know, and everybody's come over to your house for chili, this is an alternative that you might like better.
So this is a slow cooker, sweet potato, chicken, and quinoa soup.
Plus other good things we're going to add.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things in this.
Okay, so, you know, I don't know if you do this when you start out, but I put a little spray in the bottom of it because I really think it helps, you know, clean up.
So that it won't stick.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's start out with, my chicken. Will you put in, these are 2 sweet potatoes that I peeled and cut into cubes. Let me grab my chicken.
Okay, great. All right, so here's our sweet potatoes.
And then just to make it easy, I did cut up the chicken ahead of time. So I just use chicken tenders.
Okay.
But you can use chicken breast or anything. You know, you can use thighs or anything you want. So about 1.5 pounds of chicken.
And you're just cutting them into bite-sized pieces.
Bite-sized pieces.
Okay.
This is a whole onion and a couple of cloves of garlic.
Okay. Lots of good things going in here.
Now this is white corn. I just used canned white corn that I drained. And black beans, and you know, black beans have folate in them, thiamine, magnesium, potassium, and fiber. So black beans are really good, and they're going to look good in this soup.
Now, do you drain the black beans ahead of time?
Yeah, drain them and rinse them.
All right, good.
This is diced tomatoes, a 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes. You want juice and all.
Okay.
Now, one of our really healthy things we're putting in this, everything is healthy, but this is quinoa. And until I started making this soup, I'd never used it before.
No
but
kidding.
It's great. A cupful of that, you buy it, and if it's not rinsed, you do need to rinse it beforehand because it'll be bitter if you don't.
Okay.
But many times the package will say pre-rinse.
Okay.
So then you're okay. So that is a cup of quinoa, and it just
And when you're looking for that in the store, you know, a lot of people mispronounce it. I thought it was pronounced quinoa. In fact, can we show you this box just so you know? If you haven't ever bought this before, it's one of the most ancient grains. It's always gluten-free, which is nice.
Gluten-free.
So if you're worried about that, that's something that's important.
It's a complete protein, calcium, and lots of fiber, and it just thickens your soup and adds a nice texture to it.
It's better than rice or you know, any of those other things. Okay,
Quinoa.
so there's that.
Okay.
Don't say quinoa like I used to do.
And our spices, let's make this taste real good. So I have 2 tablespoons of chili powder, a teaspoon of cumin, then salt and pepper.
Okay.
Because I do like to add a little salt and pepper from the beginning, but when it's all done, of course, you'll want to adjust your salt and pepper.
Okay.
Now, let's add our liquid, and we're using chicken stock, again, for more flavor. So I'm going to add about 6 cups of just chicken broth.
And I'm sure at Miss Mary Bobo's you make your own, but
yeah,
for this you could use the boxed chicken stock, right?
Boxed chicken is fine, absolutely. And even chicken broth has calcium in it and iron and some vitamin D. So the sweet potatoes are full of vitamin A, C, and potassium and fiber.
Nice.
Just the garlic lowers your cholesterol, so that's healthy. And then we're going to top it with parsley. Even our garnish is healthy because parsley has vitamins A, C, K, folate, and it's a diuretic.
Oh my.
So who would know?
Who knew,
even
right?
Good.
All right, so we're going to cover this up.
Turn it on high.
Okay.
And we're going to cook it for it takes about 4 hours for those sweet potatoes to cook and the chicken to cook. And then, as I said, top it with a little parsley to make it pretty.
That sounds delicious. And it's about 350 calories per serving, which is really, really good.
Really nice and low.
Super good.
But this is a good time to come to Miss Mary Bobo's.
It sure is.
It's cold weather outside.
We'll put all the information on our website if you'd like to do that. Today's recipe for slow cooker sweet potato chicken and quinoa soup is online now in the Talk the Town recipes section at newschannel5.com.